What's good, y'all? This is DJ from Farside TV, and things got crazy on the last episode. Mark finally got his powers, ready to flex, and Omniman showed us just how much of a cold-blooded killer he is, taking out the Guardians of the Globe, which ultimately left us with no heroes and no answers. So strap yourselves in and let's take a ride as I break down episode 2, the DJ way. The episode starts with the brave guy from the last episode talking to his son. Omniman is the only one that's still alive. That's when we're introduced to the head of the Special Force, Cecil. Miss Grayson wakes up to no Omni-Man, feeling somewhat lost, but is greeted by her son, ensuring that everything is probably fine. Special agents then come to their door, and they realize that something's up. I guess Bobby from King of the Hill grew up and is now a special agent. He takes them to see Omni-Man, who was battered, bruised, and in stable condition. Nobody knows what happened, just that all the Guardians of the Globe are dead. Cecil explains that this whole scenario doesn't add up, and suspicions begin to form. Bobby gets word that there's a disturbance in town, and Mark sees this as the perfect opportunity to see what he's made of. Mark flies into the city and spots aliens coming out of a portal that definitely does not look like the ones from Doctor Strange movies. They attack the city and people are literally exploding on contact. Mark tries to tell them to stop firing, but he's too timid and they keep killing people as he's talking. Mark then sees one try to take out Aunt May, and that was the last straw. Mark grabs Triple H's sledgehammer and hits Piccolo's cousin with it. It ruined half his face, and he must have been the leader, as he wanted them to drop what they was doing and focus on taking him out. It wasn't looking good for Mark, but that's when the new group of superheroes came through. Adam Eve, who was basically Starfire from Teen Titans. There's a robot named Robot. He starts fighting and giving orders. Another member is Rexplode, who can make things explode, and Duplicate has the power to duplicate. Hey, seriously, I gotta come up with some better names for these heroes, bro. Like, unless they about to get smoked by the end of the episode like the last ones. Mark is trying to keep the old lady safe, and after being starstruck for a second time, quickly gets the hint and gets her out of there. The heroes are overwhelmed and all seems lost until the aliens realize that they forgot to bring their aging cream. They turn super old and fragile all of a sudden, and the heroes are spared. They hit him with a retreat and skedaddled up out of there. The leader walking all slow and looking back like, yeah, I'll be back. Man, get your weak ass. Everybody's confused but glad the threat is over. After dropping off the old woman at the hospital, Mark goes to see his dad and is consoled by his mom after a traumatic day. The next day at school, Mark is wrapped with grief after a day of things going just wrong, and not even his best friend can cheer him up. Then Mark looks over and realizes that Adam Eve goes to his school. Instead of shooting a shot, he plays it smart and talks about the events that occurred yesterday, getting some pointers in the process. We then cut to Cecil at the battle site where he sees Robot already investigating. Robot reports that he reverse engineered their technology to find out that the aliens overaged when they came to Earth because time runs much faster where they're from. Cecil says Invincible better be ready next time. AI or EI, Mark Grayson. Robot says why, but Cecil rudely walks away and teleports back to the Guardian's crime scene. He learns that whoever did this cut out the power and turned off the cameras. Cecil saw his own breath and knew what time it was, so he told everybody but Bobby Hill to get out. Suddenly we see a mysterious character appear who may or may not be the love child of two other characters you know. His name is Darkblood, and by touching spilled blood, he can see its history and how it got there. He gets suspicious himself, but Cecil resents him and wants nothing to do with dude. So he left. The next day at school, Amber walks up to Mark trying to flirt a little bit with small talk, talking about how she heard he took one for the team again. Mark slick curved her though, like, yeah, I sure did, dang, that's crazy. Well, I better be on my way, I'ma holler at you. Amber looking like, oh, okay. Meanwhile, Loverboy trying to see what Adam Eve on, like, let's try a new thing. Oh baby, let's spark a new flame. Looking. They get to flying and she's showing him the ropes and introduces him to her team. Eve walks up to Rexplode and kisses him to let folks know what it is. Bro starts trying to sun Mark, saying they really don't need him like that because they beat the aliens on their own. Robot calls Cap and asks Invincible to help them with their missions. Invincible like bet, and that's that. Then he checked on his dad, who also ain't in good shape. Mark starts talking to him about his day, how he met the other heroes. Then he started talking about Rexplode don't like me. I don't know what's his deal, but I think him and Eve might be a thing. Like, what? What you mean? They kissed in front of you for like a while. Stop being in denial, bruh. And look, I just want to interject here. I'm gonna be honest, not much is going on here. I mean, there's like filler or whatever, but it would be a disservice for me to say every little thing that happens. After all, this is a recap. So basically, high school shenanigans happen, cutscenes with all heroes are shown, and basically they get an alarm letting them know that the Flax and alien people are back and ready to take over. They definitely didn't come out of the same portals we saw in Doctor Strange. They came in deep, and Rex like, yo, Robot, they ain't getting old, what's up? Robot explained that they must have found a way to fight the weakness. Rex like, how? It's been like 3 days. Robot said, 3 days for us? It's like 3 decades for them. Scarface came through like, yeah, we good now. Yeah, so let's try this again. They going back and forth a little bit, but then the aliens start winning. Eve like, alright, let me quit playing with y'all and get serious. We got a city to save. So she threw this big energy wave and just started wiping them out like, no! They took her around with the quickness like, retreat? They look, dude just like, look at dude right there. Look at They end up taking her out with a sneak attack and start jumping Invincible and ended his career early. Things ain't looking good for our heroes, and the leader is all set and ready to catch bodies. But then he crosses the line because he acted like he wanted to smoke Eve. Mark, realizing that the only piece of superhero nah he ever may experience is about to bite the dust, instantly gives him a boost, and bro starts bodying everybody. Mark goes in on the leader, throwing fists back to back. He saves Eve, and they cut back to dudes so beat up, man, it don't look like he can even see. Things go from bad to worse as bro realizes his Apple Watch just malfunctioned, and him and his set start aging again. But hey, that's what happens when you buy one from dude at the gas station selling Apple Watches for $20. The gang finds out the wristbands are what's keeping the Namekians young, wild, and free, so they make it their mission to destroy the wristbands. They all start aging again, and you already know what's next. Retreat? The leader looking like, I would've got away with it too if it wasn't for you and the meddling kids, and they leave. Mark gets a call and gotta bounce. He flies to the hospital where he sees his dad is up and awake. Mark is overjoyed, and Omni-Man wants him to tell him everything. Mark finds out that the old lady didn't make it and is saddened, but his dad reminds him that this is part of the job. It's not long before they start sparring again. Right after he taunts Mark, Mark lands a good shot on Omni-Man. Mark like, yeah, I'm the man of the house now. Now you take out the trash. Right before Omni-Man was about to catch a case, he was stopped by his wife and Cecil. Cecil explains that there's something coming toward Earth and coming fast. Omni-Man like, it's light work, I got it. Mark like, nah dad, let me do two of what I just did to you. Omni-Man like, bruh, you lucky you my son for real, cause you ain't about to keep talking slick, young blood. Mark's mom has her reservations, but ultimately lets her son go. Told him to be careful and packed his lunch. Long story short, it was all a test. There's a space cop dude telling Mark that he pulls off this drill to make sure the planet heroes are keeping it safe. He thought Mark was Omni-Man. Mark like, nah bro, I'm his son. Dude like, I can't tell. I high-key handled you no problem, but alright. Cecil questions Omni-Man, slick trying to get him to confess, but Omni-Man already got his alibi together. Cecil like, alright bro, but don't think this is over, cause bingo night don't start till 7, so I'm gonna be on you all day, waiting for you to slip. He leaves and Omni-Man looking like he ready for a part 2. Mark gets a call thinking it's Amber, but it's Eve saying they're back again. Yo, these boys are relentless. They will not stop. This leader got a whole Iron Man Hulk suit, and their technology is even more advanced than before, making them immune to the current timeline aging process. Robot like, yep, it's over. It's over with. Good working with y'all, but it's ball game. And he wasn't lying, because they was show controlling the fight. The leader was too happy he got a chance for revenge. He hit Mark with a whole KFC family bucket with 10 sides and 6 old biscuits. He was going in. Then all of a sudden, Omni-Man swooped in like snatch. Grabbed dude by his little head like, alright, nah, ain't nobody abusing my son but me. Omni-Man took out the whole fleet like it wasn't nothing. You already know what time it is. Retreat? Everybody running. The leader trying to control his man like, get back in there and fight. Like they like, no. He the last one left and he's staring down Omni-Man like, yeah, you win this round, but I'll be back. Omni-Man like, nah, playboy, not this time. I'm gonna have fun with you. And launched himself and dude into the portal. Now, you know when somebody launches they self and you into an unknown place, it's over. Mark yelled out, Dad, letting everybody know his secret, and then explains to his mom what happened. His mom over it like, yeah, I mean, oh well, he probably just about to tell dude and his people to stop coming here, and in a polite and proper way. That is not what happened. I gotta put up this viewer discretion is advised sign up again, because again, things get nasty and Omni-Man's a straight goon. Like, this is the second episode in a row I had to do this. This man is not here to play games, so let's get it. Omniman straight up tells dude like, look, I don't think you F-boys understand, but Earth is not your planet to conquer. Instantly, Omniman rushes the leader, grabs him, and pushes him through buildings until he is half of a body, then until he's just a head, and then squashes his head in his hand. He then proceeds to destroy the entire planet with the sheer force of his body. So since time works differently there, although it looked like he had only did this for like 3 minutes, for them, it's been like 3 years of him terrorizing the planet straight, 3 years, which is crazy. He dropped like half the planet upon himself and escapes out the portal to go home. Omniman returns home, got a whole new look, looking like he ready to shoot an Old Spice commercial, but nobody asks questions. They're just happy to see him, and he's happy to see them. The TV is on where the news reporter puts out to the public that the Guardians of the Globe are in fact dead. Omniman looks deterred, and this is how our episode ends. Now, if I'm being honest, this episode, in my opinion, it was alright, it was kind of decent, but that's okay because it continues to establish characters, add to the overall plot, and build on the story. We got introduced to Team Teen, and we got to see Mark in a real battle, and we continue to see just how savage Omniman is. My favorite part of this episode was the mid-ending where Omniman let loose on the whole alien planet and wrecked it no problem. He had the same look in his eye that he did when he murked the Janky Justice League. And what line stuck out to me was when he said, Earth isn't your planet to conquer, and then proceeds to conquer their planet. To me, that was Omniman letting the viewers know why he got rid of the Guardians of the Globe, conquers planets, so they wouldn't be a threat. I don't know, it's looking like that. I don't know, it's looking that way. That's what it's looking like. Did you think this episode was better than the last one? Did you even like this episode? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like this video and share it and subscribe to the channel so you can see more videos like this one. We just got through episode 2, and man, episode 3 is crazy. This is DJ, and thanks for riding with me. See you in the next episode. Lego.